Hello, friends, and welcome to my YouTube channel Simply Stocks. And today I'm going to talk about valuations of Nestle, a top stock, but whether it is valuable to buy right now or wait for declines. So let's get started. First of all, a disclaimer that this is not a stock recommendation. People taking any position into any share that I talk about should do that with their own due diligence and research. And I'm not in favor or against any company that I talk about. Before I talk about Nestle, here's a small request that kindly support me on Patreon, and once you do that, it will help me grow the channel. It will also help you ask me questions on a daily basis. Once you get the $10 membership, you will have access to my portfolio, my watch list, which is a set of 70 companies with target stop losses that I keep on updating every week to 10 days, plus a number of podcasts that I put up every now and then. At least three in a week, 3 to 4 in a week about markets exclusively on stocks. That is only for Patreon members. For detailed market or company talk on a number of stocks you are holding, kindly email me directly and we can work things out. Now about the company, Nestle was established in 1959 here in India, started operations in India in 1912 as Nestle Anglo-Swiss Condensed Milk Company. First factory of Nestle India was established in Moga, Punjab in 1961. Manufactures top quality chocolates and milk products. Biggest brand in the space. I don't have to say a lot about it because this is regarded as one of the largest brands here in India, or MNC company here in India. Has been a market leader for many decades. If you look at the numbers, Q1 numbers of FY21, then the sales were up by 1.6%, but there was a decent profit growth of 11.5%. There's absolutely zero debt, but if you see that the growth in profit is on a very high base compared to what the company was producing say 10-15 years away, so around 11-12% is a very decent growth. Return on equity is of 43%, operating profit margin is of 32%, which is absolutely state of the class. High institutional and promoter holding with only 13% free float. Why we have the euphoria for Nestle? There is moat and leadership. Now, moat here is of the company which is established as the leader in its space. There's very less competition with the kind of products in chocolates and milk products that Nestle produces. Plus, they have FMCG products, other you can say food products like Maggie, which is a brand in itself and which has virtually no competition, although there are other companies that are coming pouring into noodle space, yet Maggie is Maggie itself, and the Maggie ketchup etc is probably the only ketchup that sells so much. So this is the moat and leadership that we are talking about. We have already seen the return ratios of about 30-40%, which is just outstanding, and there is no comparison to it. Management is absolutely top class. And the quality of the management is judged during pandemic, or you can say during a very difficult phase when we had those Maggie crisis 4 years back. The management stood fast, and they have recovered from those difficult times smartly, and the stock from 4,500 4,800 is now trading at above 17,000. This is only because of the kind of operational efficiencies and product improvement that management at Nestle has done. There's absolutely longevity of the business. There's absolutely no chance that the business will go away even in very difficult times. So we have seen that many businesses just sunk and at abysmal level due to the shutdown and lockdown, whereas Maggie just kept on floating, or Nestle has kept on floating in the same vein, actually did much better as people stocked up food and supplies. And remember that quality always sells at a premium. So this is also trading at 70-80 times, and which is where the stock normally trades at. I think it's trading at just under 60 times, which is at a slight discount. But to trade at around 70 times is not very difficult at all. If you look at the valuations, then currently it is trading at 76 times earnings. The bear case scenario is that the stock may trade at around 52 times. During the 2016 Maggie crisis, it traded at around, you can say, 52 times earnings. But we cannot expect the same kind of valuations to trade at again. If we say market falls big in next 2-3 months, then Nestle may trade at 58 times FY21 earnings, which is currently that it would come out to be. That would mean around 13,200, 13,500 levels. The stock has already run up from those levels. So when I made this presentation, the stock was trading at around 15,000 odd levels, but currently the stock has run up to around 17,000. So any declines of around 5 to 10% from current levels, if we see around say levels of 16,000 or so, would be very good levels to get into, and the stock could easily give you 20-25% in the next year and a half. If you look at the stock technicals, then there's strong support between 14 and a half and 15 and a half thousand. That's why buying around 16,000, 16,200 is prudent. It trades at 23 times book value currently, which looks slightly expensive, but that's how FMCG stocks are. It has already run up 3x from the lows of 2016. So as I mentioned, 4,800, 5,000 were the levels, and it is already 3x. It may start another big run from here on in. So you have to be wary of the fact that the stock may not give you opportunity to enter. So any declines, just enter into the stock and buy into the stock immediately. The breakout is expected above 18,000 levels, 18,100 levels. So around 16,000 to 17,000 levels would be prudent to get into the stock, and then just wait for the breakout to take place, and then the move could take the stock higher to around 21,000, 21,500. So you can buy at these levels as well, and on any up move or any down move of around 5%. So in a 5% range, the stock can be bought directly without any you can say worry. Yes, you may end up buying you can say slightly higher always, but then if you just wait 2 3 4 years, the stock doubles in around 4 years time very easily, 4 4.5 years time, and that is the kind of stock it is. It is a portfolio stock to be of part of, rather than buying the stock, you can say, for a trading purpose. It is very difficult to trade such stocks, and you have to understand that. So what needs to be done? In my opinion, buy close to around 16,000 if possible, or some say 10-20% of your total holding at current market price, because the stock will keep moving higher as numbers keep growing. It is a generational stock, so it is a stock to hold for 8, 10, 12, 15 years to make a lot of money. Look for massive declines in between. Say in 2 3 years time there is a decline of 20-25%, get into the stock without any hesitation. Just buy in bulk and hold. It is very hard to trade such stocks, so you have to understand that. Very good long term bet is Nestle. So this was my video on Nestle. Please like and subscribe my channel and hit the bell icon so that you can get my videos straight away when I post it, and kindly support me on Patreon. Thanks a lot for watching.